Hey there, crafty friends. Happy Wednesday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for our What's New at the Doodlebug. So we are still wading through the no distributor waters. So today was a one box day, but in true Doodlebug fashion, we shopped the store a little bit, and I'm going to turn because we have a celebrity in the house today. There she is. So I love it when you got more stuff you want for the lives. You got it. So this is Paula. Paula is always on the lives, and she's the one a lot of times that will look up your pricing for things. She's like my moderator extraordinaire, and it's a position she volunteered to do, so I love that. She's actually passing through from Ohio, going back to Kansas, which is super fantabulous. She is here for the live tonight, and she's been shopping the store, things she's never seen, and she's like, you need to show this. You need to show this. I'm like, well, I would love to show that. So everyone was like, oh, we're going to have a celebrity on the live today, and she brought us goodies, and she brought Cindy a tree, so it has been so fun. Oh, Renata already said hello, so hello. Yes, it's super, super fun. So we are hanging out on the live today, and what we got in was Pinkfresh. So we got Pinkfresh in today, all brand new stuff. And then I do have some stencil butter bundles, all brand new for you. And then we just did a little shopping in the store to show you guys some fun stuff. And we're probably going to be having, oh, there's Cindy's toy. Cindy is such a happy girl with her little toy. She loves, she'll chase it. She's so funny. And then he's like, hey, where'd that go? And then we are moving stuff around because when Hannah buys like 30 new colors of glitter paper, they have to go somewhere. So we've had to redo the whole cardstock section. So Terry and Kinley are back here redoing the entire back wall. I think they're mad at me. To add more paper trays, move everything around to fit in all that beautiful new glitter paper that we got. So again, but what I was getting at there is, well, when we move things around, there's not enough room for everything. So we may be having a few sale items come in the next couple days too. So, all right, I'm going to flip the camera around. You've probably had enough of me yapping. Let's check out fun new stuff. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera around, and here we go. So as we are redoing the back wall, we've got just some 8.5 by 11 paper. That was one of the sections that we are removing right now. We are not getting rid of 8.5 by 11 paper by any means. But I told Kinley and Terry, I was like, well, just go ahead and pull some 8.5 by 11, and we will re-show some of the colors that we have. So we keep 8.5 by 11 open stock, and then we also do it in packs. So we're going to kind of go through. We've got some great packs of 8.5 by 11 papers. We've got two different oranges here. They're both Spellbinders. Spellbinders does 100-pound paper. And this first one is a Halloween assortment. You're probably thinking, well, Hannah, that looks exactly like the one on top. That's because it is the one on top. But this one is the Halloween assortment. I should have read that first. So you've got more than one color in here. And now some of these, I don't even know if they still have the Halloween assortment. So if you snag it and somebody else is wanting it, we may not be able to get this particular one back in. But it's a great Halloween assortment. So I've got purples in here, greens, different oranges, there's some blacks and grays. Specifically, you've got one sheet carrot, terracotta, saffron, peridot, lavender, lilac, violet, fog, anchor, and raven. Then if you just love the carrot color all by itself, oh, Kinley just handed me more. I saw her slide me something on the table. So we've got 3 of the Halloween assortments. Then we've got a pack of carrots, so all that great orange. So that would be good for your fall cards, Halloween cards. Next, this color here, this is all the same. This is Splash. Halloween assortment, you've got it, Miss Angel, thank you. And one for Terry, you've got it, thank you, thank you. Then we've got pomegranate, and right next to it is cranberry. And you can see the cranberry is this beautiful dark red color. Then we've got fern. And again, these are all still 100 pounds. So this is going to be great for die cutting, but it's also going to be great just for your cards as well too, your card backs. teal topaz. I'm going to bring teal over next to splash so you can see the difference there. Teal topaz. Then we've got beeswax. Oh, this is some my colors yet. This one is rose. Is that chintz? C-H-I-N-T-Z. Chintz. 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 You know me and my phonics. But this one here, you've got 10 in a pack. Again, it's another 100 pounds. Really pretty pink color. I'll put that next to the red so you can see how pretty that one is. So that's the rose. I see another Halloween one is leaving and a cranberry is leaving. Thank you. See, Kinley, they are helping you out moving around your wall. Then we have got, ooh, this is another My Colors. We've got just a great black pack. This one is 80 pounds. Oh, see, look at that. Cindy's like, they are moving stuff around. She loves when we move. Well, sometimes she loves it, and sometimes it makes her crazy when we move stuff around. Because we just change her territories. Do you see her little tail twitching? I don't know what she is after. She's going to get something. So we've got black here. This one is an 80 pound. Then we have got some lawn fawn here. This one, these are more like pastels. We've got lavender. These are all 100 pounds as well. We've got mist and minty fresh. So I'm going to put those side by side so you can see there is a difference. Mist and minty fresh. Then we've got blush and peach. I'm going to put those side by side. Now, if you like to do die cuts that are layered, like layered florals, these would layer beautifully together because it gives you that great little monochromatic, just a little bit of a difference in the color there. You could do some ink blending with them too. So peach and blush would layer beautifully together. Another Halloween assortment, Starla. We will try and get you a Halloween assortment if Spellbinder still has them, or if the girls find another one on the shelf. We will do a little inventory search as well. Then we've got some papers here. This is from our My Joyce collection. So if you watch my lives back in December, we lost one of our beloved customers, and her kids literally had a couple weeks to get out of her apartment, get her stuff out of her apartment. And, you know, they didn't know what to do quickly with their mom's beautiful craft room. So I purchased a bunch of her craft stuff. That has been my goal. Kinley, that has been our goal this summer, was to go through Joyce's stuff. We're not doing too hot on that, are we? We have not even touched Joyce's stuff in the back. We've brought out a few things though. So that's where this paper came from. So we have got, it's Park Lane, which I think was maybe like a Joann's line. So it's not like I'm buying it and, you know, it is Joyce's. We are reselling it for her. These are 65 pounds. We've got a pastel pack. You're going to get 50 sheets for $14.99. We've got 2 pastel packs. We've got 2 of the red packs. You've got all different colors of reds in there. We've got 2, let's call this a primary pack. And notice how it says solid core. So this is like real cardstock. It's not printed or anything. Then we've got greens. And we've got a pack of black. Oh, somebody just called for 1 each of those. Thank you very much. Well, hey, Miss Amy, not too late. We are just jumping in. We're looking at some 8.5 by 11 paper because Kinley and Terry are back here tearing up the store, redoing the color wall. So we had to move our 8.5 by 11 racks around a little bit, and we're doing some rearranging. So I was like, well, just put some 8.5 by 11 on the tables. We'll show everybody those. We have lots of colors in 8.5 by 11, friends. So if you're like looking for brown or a different color of yellow or purples, let us know, because this is not everything we have in 8.5 by 11. It's just a few of the things they were moving as they were working. I was just like, we'll throw them on tables. We'll check them all out. So we've just done 8.5 by 11 paper so far. That is it. Next, I'm not ready for kits yet because I've got one more 2-page spread, but look at this awesome Doodlebug page kit I'm going to have for you guys really soon. I've got my other pages started. Well, I've got one paper kind of started when you see here. So here's my other page, kind of started. Doesn't make much sense yet, but it's going to have some great borders going all the way down. So there we go. Got those. So that is in the works. And I'm also going to have a card kit too. So that'll be super fun as well. So I'm working on those. And then we're going to jump. Well, we were going to jump right here. I guess we'll start somewhere else. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so Vicki Boutin. So we're shopping the store a little bit today as well, and I figured why don't we shop the Vicki Boutin section? As you know, Vicki Boutin, unless you order direct, we can't get those anymore. She's not selling to the stores anymore, so unless you would shop direct, that's the only way you're going to get Vicki Boutin stuff. But we still have some Vicki B in the store. So we're going to start first with these Artful Moments. This is her pattern papers from Artful Moments. Fantabulous paper pad here. I'll try and hold it to where you can see the backs too. Huge paper pad. I love that one. Isn't that one awesome? Those paintbrushes. And then they're going to repeat. So you're going to get 2 of each pattern in here. So basically there's 12 designs, 2 of each, 24 sheets. Price on that is $24.39. So $1 a sheet, which is cheaper than regular paper. So we've got the Artful Moments pad. Now this one is Curiosities and Willow Grove solids, but notice how her colors for the few of the lines that she did with 49 and Market, her colors were all the same. So this Willow Grove solids will also match with Artful Moments. We've got just 1 solids pack, and I cannot get more. Those are gone. Next, we have got from Willow Grove, we've got the Laser Elements. And you can abbreviate a WG Laser Elements. This is a good little pack. Also for Willow Grove, we've got cardstock stickers. Just 1 each on both of these. I know, I am sorry. Sometimes when we do the shopping from the store, there's, we're kind of looking at a section that is almost done, almost gone. That way we can, if we got a couple little, what I call it, widows. We're down to 1s, just a little bit of widows here. Lasers are gone for Vicki Boutin. Thank you very much. You got it. I put those down here first. Perfect. And then, still in Curiosities and Willow Grove, these are the foiled die cuts. These are beautiful. I love the foiling on these. I'll do all the things, Our Story. So these are fun. So this is Willow Grove, so a WG foiled die cuts, however you want to say that one. And we've got 3 of that one. Then more Willow Grove. Let's find Willow Grove. Then our last thing for Willow Grove is our journaling bits. All kinds of great little bits and pieces. And again, her colors work with other lines as well too. This is just a good basics pack. So there's the journaling bits for Willow Grove. I'm going to put those over there. Next, we've got the Artful Moments chipboard pieces. So Artful Moments was that pad that we started with first. This chipboard, you've got sentiments like dude, friend, happy, photo, create, everyday, live it up, best of, update, love, epic. Got all these great little stars in there too. So Artful Moments chipboard. We've got 2 of those left. Ooh, this one we've got a good little stack of. This is Artful Moments cardstock stickers. Oh, I like that Enjoy Life. All the cute little pencils there. Document it. color outside the lines. All these great little tabs and labels. Ooh, great little borders there too. So this is the Artful Moments, so AM cardstock stickers. All right, let's see here. Vicki Boutin Willow Grove journals. I see somebody asked for those. Willow Grove journals. Vicki Boutin sentiments. I'm going to go out on a limb and think you meant the chipboard bits. I hope that's what you meant, Kim. If not, let me know. All right. That one, that one. More Artful Moments. So this would be the AM laser elements. There are those. Vicki Boutin Artful stickers. I've got those pulled right here for you, Terry. Thank you. Next, we've got another journal bits. Now, Artful Moments, the colors still work really well with any of the other ones. I do think this green is a little brighter, but there's darker greens in the line as well too. And this is Artful Moments journal bits. So make sure, because we got 2 journal bits on the table today, make sure if you do the Artful Moments, put an A and an M there, or you can say Artful Journal Bits. I'm going to flip that one over so you can check it out. Look at those great little notebook edges, all the little tickets. Sentiments, so very happy, carefree, today was good, unique details like this. All kinds of great little hidden treasures in here. So that's the Artful Moments journaling bits. There's that one. Did we do this one? I don't think we did. This one goes back to Flower Emporium. Again, different line. Colors still look great with everything else. So this is Flower Emporium cardstock stickers, and this is our last pack of this one. Ooh, look at those great little notebook. I love a little torn notebook edge. I don't know why. I just do. I love that look. So again, Flower Emporium cardstock stickers, last one. Artful Moments journal bits. I see somebody calling for that. Artful Moments journal bits. I see another one. Thank you, thank you. Curiosities and Willow Grove solids. I don't think anyone has claimed those yet. Thank you. Got them, got them. Artful Moments later, lasers. I think I've got those. Okay, all right. So that is our fun Vicki Boutin section. The next, we have got some really great little stencil butters. So this is just a paste. It is by the Crafters Workshop. She calls her line Stencil Butter. Her stencil butter is super creamy, guys, and it dries, and you can make it be flat or have like lots of nice peaks. Meaning if you pull it up with your spatula, if you put it on really thick, if you use a stipple brush on it to create texture, that texture stays. So her pastes do not flatten out. It may flatten a little bit as it dries, but they really do hold their dimension. They hold their height really well. And then whenever they dry, they really are just as pearly as what this looks. They are beautiful. And that reminds me, I did not see that. I've been trying to go through some of my boxes that I brought back from Craft Utopia. I had, oh, look at that right on top. I'm like, I know I put it somewhere nice and safe. Okay, so this is a little sample chart that I made with the stencil butters when I was at my show. So you can see how I just swirled them on and it kept that texture. I could have made them nice and flat, but I did not want them flat. I wanted you guys to be able to see that nice depth, that nice texture on them, and they're just beautiful. I'm going to kind of hover. That way, if you want to take a screenshot, and you could even tell me some colors that you would like to see me order next time, you can totally do that. But Kinley put together some little bundle deals. So these are half the size of their regular line stencil butters. We're not allowed to sell these individually. We have to do them in bundles, kind of like a little try me bundle. Normally they're 2 ounces. These are all 1 ounces. So we've got little 4-packs. The 4-packs are $20. And I'm just going to do 1 color in the 4-pack, and that's what we're going to call it. So we're going to call this one the Ocean Blue pack, but you're going to get Ocean Blue, you're going to get Champagne Gold, you're going to get Pearl White, and this really pretty Stormy. So again, this is the Ocean Blue pack. Next one, let's call it the Seafoam pack. So we've got Seafoam, Ocean Mist, Turquoise, and Dune. Didn't she do a good job on her colors? So again, this one we're going to call the Ocean Mist pack. Next, we've got great pinks, kind of a gray and a little white. You've got Pearl White, Driftwood, Watermelon. Let's call this one the Watermelon pack. And Blush. Oh, that scared me.
I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm like in my zone. I always scare Mom when I go in the back room. I'm like, are you doing something bad? Is that why I scare you? Next one, let's call this one the Orchid pack. So we've got Orchid, Hydrangea, Champagne Gold, and a Seashell. This next one, let's call it, I'm trying to think what I want to call it. Let's call this one Watermelon. So in here we've got Watermelon, Seafoam, Hydrangea, and Platinum. So there's that set. And then the last one, we're going to call this the Turquoise set. So yes, some of the colors do repeat. We want to just give you lots of variety. So we've got Turquoise, Crimson, look how pretty that one is, Driftwood, and Platinum. So that's what's in those sets. So again, top row is a Turquoise. This color scheme is Watermelon. This color scheme is Orchid. Oh no, we did 2 watermelons. Oh, Hannah. Dang on it. Hold on. Cancel. We got to go up here. We got to cancel. We got to call this one Platinum. Shoot. Sorry, friends. Got to call that one Platinum. I messed that one up. So if you, oh, somebody even says you said watermelon. I did. I know. It's my old timers kicking in. So we're going to change this one to Platinum. Then we've got Orchid. There's Original Watermelon, Ocean Mist, and Ocean Blue. So I think I did better the next time. So there are those. I'll do a little hover just in case you want to send me a screenshot. Circle the ones that you want. Okay. Making sure I got Platinum, not Watermelon. There you go. Platinum, not Watermelon. Thank you. Sorry about that, Debbie. All right, so there's our fun little bundles. And I've got some seashell left over for next time. And let's do this too. So again, I cannot sell these individually, but if you're getting a bundle and you want a seashell, we'll just price it out and we'll throw a seashell in there too. How about that? So if you want to add 1 seashell, I can do that. Again, I can't do seashell just by itself. You have to get a bundle first because we're not supposed to sell the little 1 ounces by themselves. But if you buy a bundle, like let's say you got Platinum and you're like, ooh, that seashell would be beautiful with my Platinum colors, let us know, and then we'll just add a Platinum in there as well. We'll add a seashell in there as well. I've got 2 seashells left over after we created our bundles that we can do that with. Ocean Mist, you've got it, Miss Pam. Aren't those pretty? They're so pretty. I mean, Kinley did a great job making her little color packs. All right, next, moving on with our Vicky Booten stuff, we also have a few Vicky B papers left over. So we've got, I'm just checking myself here because you know how she always calls things by numbers. We've got, I'm going to make sure they're not called the same thing. Staples and starters. I think we're going to be okay. Starters 4, starters 3. Starters 4, I think that's the same one. Well, we're gonna see here. So first we've got Flower Emporium. So if you don't mind doing an F and an E, we've got Starters 4, and then we've got over here, again, FE, Starters 7. Sadly, we are down to 1 on Starters 7. I know, I'm so sorry. But again, it's the last little one, but it creates this great 2-page spread. So FE 4 and FE 7 create this beautiful 2-page spread. But for FE 4, we do have a couple of those. So let me show you the back of that one, which is also very cool. Just got a couple of those. Like I said, this section is almost gone. That way we can move something into its place. Next one is FE, because we're still in Flowers Emporium. This is Starters number 3. And then there's the back. Oh, that back is really pretty. Again, bringing it over here. Look how fun that's going to look with all that stuff. So this one again, FE, Starters 3. And now with this one too, you could still do a 2-page spread with this one. Just kind of flip it. I know this ends up being kind of upside down. I would do a little cluster down in this corner, but you can still just flip the paper. Makes a great 2-page spread. And again, that's the FE Starters 3. Ooh, there's another Starters 4. We had another one of that one. FE Starters 4. It was hiding in the stack. This next one got a great green on one side. On the other, I think these are all the same. Yep. Hope these are all the same. So this one is FE, again, Flower Emporium, Starters 1. Got this great little border here. Cute little cafe there. On the back, great green color. Again, bringing it over. Look how fun that's going to look with all this stuff. Just a good, that way if you're not for sure what you're going to do with it, a good green background is, and you could even use this for Christmas. So again, that's FE, Starters 1. That's all of those. Yep. Next one again is from Flowers Emporium, so FE. This one is Starters 6. Ooh, that's a fun little like mixed media on the back there. That would even be cute for Halloween pages. So there's that one. We've got probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 of that one. This is from Artful Moments. Artful Moments, so AM Staples 3, or you can just put Artful Moments number 3. It's got a great pink on one side and a darker pink on the other. Oh, this was some of her solids that we got in. That's what that one is. So that one's really pretty. And then our last one here for our Vicki Boutin section. This one is Artful Moments, so AM Starters 9. So you've got this great purple on one side, and then this really fun. This reminds me like of Pink Floyd. I mean, this is like a Pink Floyd paper to me. Great little rainbow on the other side. That one. So that's our Vicki Boutin section. Next up, this is just a little restock. Our Fiskars eye blade trimmers, or our eye blade refill blades. If you've got a little triple track, this is the newer Fiskar one. So if you've got a real old one that's gray, these do not work in it, but this works in all the newer ones. It's just that high profile eye blade. Restocked those. All right, and then we've got Pinkfresh. So I will have some samples with this set here. If you watched any of our lives when I was at Craft Utopia, I did show you samples with these. Stacy took a class from me. She made us the cutest samples with these, but I've got samples of some of the other stuff. Now, we also did a little video with the grip mats. So this is a nice 8.5 by 11 size one. So this is one that you're going to put like on your work surface. You're going to put this on your glass mat. This 6.5 by 8.5, this fits in your original Misty. So this will fit in that big, not your real big mega Misty, not the 12 by 12 one, but your regular size Misty. This one will fit in that one. That's the 6.5 by 8.5. And then the smaller one here, the almost 5 by 6, this fits in your mini Misty. So you wouldn't need magnets or anything like that. These will fit right in there. They will grip your paper while you are stamping. But this one here, I've got open-ish. So around the edges, it's nice and solid. That way it grips really, really strong on your surface. The inside here has a little bit of a diamond pattern. That is what goes down to your work surface. The reason for that is then whenever you go to peel it, it has a little bit of less like surface tension then. So it peels up so much easier. I know mine, I have an older one, not by this company, and it is completely solid. It's just this, and I do feel like sometimes when I'm pulling it up, I'm stretching it a little bit. And so I have to be really, really careful with it. That little diamond pattern in there helps it to release a little bit easier. That way you don't feel like you're stretching your mat out. The top though, so where you're actually going to be working, where you're going to put your paper, it is completely smooth. It is not textured on the other side. So you don't have to worry about little bumps or anything like that. That diamond pattern is only on the underneath. What else? It wipes. You're going to, you can clean it just like you would clean your stamp sets. If you would need to, you could take it, to the sink, just some mild, like Dawn, nothing harsh, just, Dawn. I always say if Dawn is good enough for a duck's butt, it can wash our craft supply. So I, do stand behind Dawn for cleaning your brushes, cleaning your stamps. If they go behind the desk and it picks up, like at my house, dog hair or something like that, comes out with a dust bunny because it was behind the desk for who knows how long, you can wash it with a little bit of Dawn and that will help to bring the cling back. So same thing with this. If it would get really dirty, you can wash it underneath the sink, let it dry. It'll get tacky. That cling will come right back. One thing with this too is if you're really heavy-handed and you're doing reds, just like a red sock in your laundry, reds stain everything. So if you're really heavy-handed and you're using red, one, know that you need to clean right away, or two, it could stain just a little bit. Your mat's going to be fine. It's just going to be loved. That's it. It's just going to be loved. So we've got 3 different sizes. If you want to call them small, medium, large, you can do that. But that nice big large one will fit on like your work surface glass mat. You've got plenty of room. But then these here, this is still a great work surface one as well. But this was designed to make sure it fit into a Misty. And then the small one fits into the mini Misty. Okay, so brand new. These are very new for Pinkfresh as well. And we have not had these in yet. Next one is called Peaceful Pause. This is the one that Stacy's bringing our samples in for. So there's Peaceful Pause. Peaceful Pause has a stamp, die, and stencil. I'm going to flip it over so you can see how pretty that one is. Absolutely beautiful. So there's that set. Then we've got some new dies from them. We've got Diamond Lattice. Now, Diamond Lattice, I have that on a sample card. Look at that in the background. Isn't that cool? So there's Diamond Lattice. There's that one. Now this next one I cut a sample of because I want you to see how cool this one is. So it is called Starry Scallops. It's just a great background. There we go. All right. So there it is in my die, and then it pops out. Then I want to show you how you can do all different kinds of little fun, smaller segments with it. Now, at first look, you may just think, oh, she just cut through. No, because if you just cut through, you're not going to get a rounded edge. If I just cut, see, it's going to like notch it off, and that's not as cute. What I did, so this one here, and you could do different sizes. Okay, this one here, I took my panel after I cut it out. I stuck it back in the die where I wanted it, however far down you want to go. Let it kind of lock itself back in, and then run it back through your machine. Nothing is going to cut here. So this all stays nice and rounded, and then up here, it will re-round those edges. So that is where I put it in, ran it back through. Look at this great, perfect little rounded edges that I have. Then I did the same thing, but I went the long way. So I brought it in like so, go over however many rows you want, lock it in. I ran it back through my machine and I got this great little kind of panel piece. So this is definitely a die that you can get a lot of use out of just by putting that paper back in and running it back through. It will kind of seal those edges, make it nice and clean. I don't know how else to describe what I did. Finish it off. There we go. It'll finish the edges off. Isn't that cool? And you could go, I mean, I could do something real small. I could do like a little square even, because then it will just cut on those finished edges. So I think this one is really, really neat. I think it's got a, you know, if you like to do mini slim lines, you can use it on your mini slim lines as well too. So this one's a fun one. So again, this one's called Starry Scallops. I'm very excited about that one. She had that on a lot of neat little cards. Next one, I think we've had this one before. Scalloped Grid. That's a fun one. Now, Scallop Grid is also what was used on this card. So cut it out and then just put it back in your trimmer and just do the grids that you want. Don't even have to use the scallops. So again, another great way to get a little more use and longevity out of your dies. So that one is Scalloped Grid. Nested Rectangles Postage Edge. That's just a little restock for us. Great little postage edge die. And this was a new one. This one is called Dotted Nested Deckled Rectangles. Whew! You can just call it Dotted Rectangles. We'll know what you mean. But that's a great little set too. And you see the price on that? Not even 20 bucks. Great deal on that set. The postage one, I guess we didn't get that one priced. I told Mom to price these today. Deborah Sue. Yep. Oh, Deborah Sue. Oh, yeah, she said she got them all priced. Mother. Nope, she didn't price any of those for you guys. Did she at least do these? Nope, she skipped all of them. So she did one. She did one. Now, in her defense, as she started to do something, somebody paid their invoice, so she went back and shipped it. But yeah, then, oh, she got these. These are done. Mother cracks me up. So some of these are done, some of them are not. All right, next up on the table. So this is another new set, and this is one of those stamp, die, stencil, and washies. And that is the washi I've been showing you guys here on these. Actually, this one here. Look how beautiful this washi is. So you've got the foiling in it. This is also the same set. This one was using the stencil though. This set is called Peony Glow. I'm gonna flip it over so you can kind of see them once they're colored in. So Peony Glow. You've got a stamp. Some of the sentiments in here: you make my heart smile, thinking of you today, sending sunshine and blooms, and you make my life beautiful. Oh, and then a little with all my love. You've got all these great florals in there. So there's the stamp, and then the die that will cut it out. There's your die. And then here's the stencil. So then the stencil, once you stamp it, you can go back through, color it all in with the little layered stencils. Now you can just do stencils and cut it out. Looks almost like you watercolored it then. So that's another fun way to do these without even stamping. But wait, there's more. There's also that washi tape. So here's the washi tape. Now the washi, you would only need the dies. That's all you would need. So some people will come in and just buy the washi and the dies. Keep in mind, whenever you do buy the dies, you're gonna have the extra ones for the sentiments that go with the stamp set. So, you know, those may be just ones you pitch if you're not interested in the stamp set, but the washi works with the dies. So, and of course the dies work with the stamps and the stencils. And then we've got these great little samples. So this one is using the washi tape. There's that one. And then this one, same set, but it is using the stencils and then just using your inks to color it in. Oh, the hammock, that is Pinkfresh. Pinkfresh. Oh, there's Miss Paula with her front row seat. Cracks me up. So there's stamp, die, stencil, and washi combo. Again, that's Peony Glow. This is a new one. We have not had this one in before. But when I saw these on the display, and the gal working the booth, she was awesome. She just let me have these. She's like, well, you can have those. And I was like, thank you. And I stuck them in my bag real quick so nobody would see it. Because sometimes other stores, and they get like, well, can I have some samples? Now, you just don't get to take samples. But, you know, I did place a nice size order. So it's not like I asked for samples and I just ran off. I love her samples, though. I love the lift, the layer on them. One thing I will tell you is on hers, she has cut out the die probably 2, maybe 3 times and stacked it up and then put a washi on the top. So if it looks nice and thick, I think that's one of the things that sometimes makes a card just look a little like, dang, why it looks so, I don't know, professional maybe, for lack of a better word. But people are cutting the shape out 2, 3 times, layering it together, gluing it together to where it almost looks like it's chipboard. But these are just beautiful. So I'll kind of hover, that way you can take a screenshot if you want. And then here's the other one. Really, really cute. I thought I had a third one from her. I felt like she handed me 3. I'll probably unearth that one day and then I'll show you that one. All right, we're moving on with more Pinkfresh. Then we got a few things to pick up here. Gems. So we got back in the glittered jade, glitter blossom. The next one are those clear drops. This one is clear drops scarlet. I think this color is leaf. Yep, clear drops leaf. And then these are finally back in stock. They were out the last time. Ooh, you get a random little orange one in there too. They've been out the last time that I ordered. Great little iridescent ones. And that's what these are. They're dewdrops iridescent. These are beautiful. So we got those back in. And then we also restocked their smaller little blending brushes. Now they told us they kind of redid the tips on these. So if you've got the original ones at home, when you get these at home, you're going to notice the tips are a little shorter. So they've made the bristles a little shorter to give you a better, smoother blend. I love my long ones, so I can't wait to use the short ones because I was happy with the quality on the long ones. But they say these are new and improved. But just so you know, whenever you get them home, they're not defective. They have changed the length on the little bristles, so they will be a little bit different than the ones that you've got at home. But these are the 1/2 inch brushes, and then we've got the 1/4 inch brushes back in stock as well. That's probably why they went out of stock for a while, because they were changing the bristles. Same thing on these. I think the bristles got a little smaller on this set as well too. So got those. All right, jumping down, make sure I don't have any questions. Dewdrops and iridescent. You've got it, Miss Rhonda. Thank you, ma'am. Got it. All right. And then we've got some shopping from the store via Paula. So Paula doesn't get in very often, and she's always like, show the whole store. Because I get whenever, when you can't come in, we've got a whole fixture after fixture of stuff. And we show what comes in new in the lives. But if you miss the live, or it's been 6-7 months, we don't always restock everything, or we don't sell it quick enough. So some fun stuff that she pulled off the shelf, and she was just pulling back things, and now I got to talk about this on the fly. So we've got resin. So if you, one of each, and that's all this is a distributor thing. So if we run out, this is what I've got to source now. But resin is really fun, and I don't want you guys to be intimidated by resin. Resin is super, super easy to use. You've got 2 different containers whenever you're doing resin. You mix them in equal parts. So you can take a little Dixie cups, same amount in equal ones. Now, a lot of times, yes, you do get some measuring cups in here. All right, keep these. These won't go bad. All right, it's once you mix the resin together, that container kind of like goes bad. So that's when I use a Dixie cup. All right, so equal parts of each of the liquids, dump them into that third cup and give it a mix. Once it mixes, a lot of times it starts to get warm. That's your chemical reaction. And then you pour it. And you'll see it start to slow down. So you don't have tons of time to pour. You've got a limited amount of time to pour before it starts to harden. We have 2 different resins. We've got one resin. We've got clear resin, and Paula just snagged the white one. And then once you are done, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Once you do the resins, okay, if you can put them in those molds. Remember the molds the other day that I showed you guys? You can pour it into those. They pop right out. You can do small layers. So this clear one, you could do in your mold, put a little bit of glitter in it, pour a little bit of resin, let it dry. Okay, then mix up more resin, do a little bit of glitter in there again, pour in more resin. So you can create layers in your resin as well. Super fun, super easy. And again, if it's intimidating, just mix up a little bit to try it, see how you do, and then you can do a bigger batch. But definitely you want to have your molds ready, or whatever you're pouring it on, have everything ready to go. This is not a product that you mix it and then start thinking about what you're going to do. Nope, you got to be ready and then use your resin. But we've got clear resin here as well. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, somebody's got packages that are on vacation, literally. That seems to be happening. I don't know what is going on with the post office right now. But yeah, we've had a few things. I mean, some people's stuff, will get there in record time, and some of it just takes a nice little scenic route tour. Next, what she pulled back here, this is called a little like pressure tool. So years ago, one of Gina Kay's friends, and dang it, now his name escapes me, made her this great little stamp helper. I forget what they called it, but I didn't want to call it the same thing that he was calling it. And people have made their own over the years. Ours were made by the great little guy, Vietnam veteran that lives down in Evansville. I shouldn't say past tense. He's still alive. But he made these fun little pressure tools for us. And this I use when I'm stamping, and I'm using my stamp platform. And you know how you've got to rub over it to get a good imprint? This just gives you more surface area. It's easier to grip. It doesn't kill your hand. And then so you rub this over your Misty, your Tim Holtz stamp positioner, whatever you use for your stamping, and it gives you a nice stamped image. Goes over it, gives you nice even pressure. So great little pressure tools here. So she pulled one of those back for us to show in today's live. I use mine all the time. My Tim Holtz one, I think some of the Tim Holtz ones had a glitch, and mine never stamps nice. So this helps me to get a nice, the big handle one, yep. Then we've got next one. Oh, look, she pulled a little I Love Doodlebug charm. Well, somebody said what they call them. What do they call them? The Chucky tool. Yes, that's what it was. And so, because his name was Chuck. That's right. Now it's all coming back to me. So yeah, she called it a Chucky tool, because it was her friend Chuck that made her one, and he just really made it for her. He wasn't making them to making them. He made them for her. And so since then, lots of people have made their own different versions, things like that. Ours were made by a great little guy in Steve. So we joked for a while that we should call ours Stevies, but I was like, well, no one's going to know what a Stevie is. But we've got the great little pressure tools. How much are the pressure tools? I believe they are $14. That's okay. I'm pretty sure they're either $12.99 or $13.99. They're right around in that range. And Debbie, I think you're just telling us what the tool was called. Not that you want one. Oh, and then my trash cans too. These are so fun. So this is just a great little pop-up trash can that we put our label on, which is super, super fun. I like them though because they will compact down. And then that way it's got a little piece of elastic. Wrap it up, throw it in your crop tote, and you've got a great little instant trash can. And it's small. So if you got a small space at the crop, it's not going to take up much space. If you've got any, like a bag that you can hang by your area, it does have a little clip. It will hang onto that. If you've got a cup holder, it'll hang onto that as well. So these are great. You would like the tool, you've got it. Thank you, thank you. You've got it, Dawn. We'll get you one too. I just wanted to make sure, Debbie, since I was asking for what the name was, I didn't want to assume that you wanted one, and then we give you one, and you're like, no, I didn't want one. I was just telling you what it was. That happens a lot. So we've got our little pop-up trash cans. It does have a little Velcro spot on the bottom. So that way, if you would want to put it on your desk and give it a little spot so it doesn't get toppled over, especially if you have a little friend who likes to go across your area, that'll kind of help to hold it in place there. So we've got those. We also got some great little decorative scissors back here today to show you guys. So these, you get 3 different shapes. These are so popular again. If you do things like with tags or just want to do a fun little quick edge on the bottom of a photo mat, the bottom of a card, this is an easy way to do that. You've got 3 different shapes, and on the back, if you flip it over, it even shows you how to make some fun borders with these as well. But you can see you've kind of got a regular pinking edge, you've got a scalloped edge, and then you've got like this decal-y edge in there. So 3 decorative scissors for $10.39. Great price on those. And we've got some little coloring pages here. We've got 2 different ones. One is called God's Blessing, and the other one is called God's Beauty. So the blessing one here, it's got a lot of great quotes in it. 4 of each. And then this with all the fun little sheets, I'm going to open that one up. That one's a fun one. Oh, here they are on the back. It even shows you. Didn't even realize it. So this shows you all the designs inside. Now notice if you are a stamper, once you color, you can stamp your sentiment in there as well too. So these would be fun just to color while you're watching TV, and then you've got them ready to go. And then whenever you need a quick and easy card, you can just stamp your sentiment right in the middle, put a little die cut right in the middle, and your card is ready to go. Do a little foam dot action on these. You could even cut them down just a little bit, mount them on a solid color, pull a color out. Easy peasy quick cards. These would be great like for hostess gifts. We talk a lot of times about gifting cards to people, kind of spreading that love. Not everyone is a card maker, but we all love to give a handmade card. So that would be a great, quick and easy gift to put together for somebody, because I know some of your cards you spend a couple hours on. And so it is hard to gift 4 or 5 of those, 6 or 7 of those to somebody when you put so much time into them. But these would be quick and easy. And oh my gosh, again, who doesn't love to get a handmade card? So we've got that one there was God's Beauty. Ooh, and then a fun little class kit here too. So this little class kit, 1 left. So sometimes what happens is Hannah has classes, trade shows, and she doesn't get a chance to do all the classes. And then the stuff sells through the store and we don't have any more. And then she finds her class kits. So this one makes a fun little plaque. I'm going to show you everything you're going to get in here. So you've got all the fun little cutouts ready to go. And you get the great little plaque as well for $10.99. Right there is everything you can use that as a little sample to inspire you, or you can do your own thing. So the little class kit. And I think what we're even going to do, since I don't have any sale items for you guys today, why don't we go ahead and we're going to drop it down $1. So we'll do it at $9.99 even for that. So we'll take a little bit off the top there, since I did not pull any sale items for you today. So we got one of those. Put that over there. That way we can put the instruction sheet back in. And then last but not least, oh, you pulled one of the class kits too. Nice. So this uses Wanderlust. Now, in your class kits, we only mark our kits up just a few bucks to help pay for teacher fees. Okay. So Wanderlust is one of those lines, friends, that is gone. Angel, you've got it. We will get you that sale class kit. I'm going to find me a little nice spot over here because I want to pull all this out because I want you to see what you're going to get in here. So it's $80 for everything you get in here. Normally, I'm just like, oh, it's a class kit. But, friends, you can't get this stuff anymore because with the warehouse fire, this stuff is gone. So in here, you've got the Wanderlust washi sheets. Can't find those anymore. You've also got, oh my gosh, you get a ton of stuff in here. Holy cow. You've got the Wanderlust laser cuts in here. This was a beautiful vintagey travel line. Love this line. I love the colors in this line with the kind of that tealy green and the burnt oranges. So you've got laser cuts in here. You've got a 6x8 pad in here. You've got die cut elements. Again, none of this stuff you can find anymore. So even if you don't want to do the kit, but you've got a vacation album you're working on and you need more of this, or these colors are going to work perfect for it, this is how you're going to get it. So you've got chipboard words in here, and you've got the 6x8 binder as well. When you purchase the kit, we do on our website, this is listed, and we do, there should be a little video that kind of shows you what's in it. But in here, you will also, you've got a little link for instructions on here. Let me see here what you got. Unlisted class, you'll be able to find the link. Yep, and I think then we send you a download with the instructions. Yep. So I will email you a link with color instructions. You're going to have a little link to a YouTube video where Janine does this class as well. So there is our Wanderlust kit. Now, since we kind of did two kits at the end, if you want the Wanderlust, please just tell us the Wanderlust. I know Angel already asked for the class kit, and I'm pretty sure, I'm sure she meant the Sizzix one, that great little plaque. So if you want the Wanderlust, just make sure you tell us 49 and Market kit. That way we don't think you accidentally meant the little plaque one, which we will be out of. We've got a few of these. I think we've got 2 or 3 of these in stock. I know we've mailed a couple of these out lately just for people wanting, either they needed more to finish an album because they had a bigger project than what they anticipated, or they needed it for this stuff as well too. And that, friends, that is our live for today. So if you jumped on late, we started with just some great 8.5 by 11s. So the girls have been back here reworking the back wall in the store because I added all that glitter cardstock. So we had to like move everything. We had to add in more trays. Yeah. No one cursed me, but I think they were muttering underneath their breath. So they reworked this whole back area back here. And then just as they were pulling stuff out, they put some 8.5 by 11 paper on the tables to show you guys. So some 8.5 by 11 paper is where we started today. And then from there, we showed some great Vicky Bouton, some little try it size stencil butters. And I know they're try it size. 1 ounce is a lot. So unless you've got a big project, you're going to be able to get some use out of those. And especially if you don't know if you like to stencil or you do it a little bit, but not a lot. This is a great way to get a good variety of some colors without investing in big jars. We will continue to bring more of these colors in too. Then we did some more Vicky Bouton. You didn't buy anything today, Carmen? Well, I don't know if I'm proud of you or disappointed in you. I don't know. Yeah, did you? Well, Carmen might have a little pop-up trash can. She's been to. So these are. I know we need to find something. We now I feel like I have a challenge. I don't know. No, I'm just teasing you, girl. And then we went into Pinkfresh. So Pinkfresh was a new release for us. Hey, Stacy. Do you have those Pinkfresh samples? Can I show them? Stacy's here. She's got samples. I just showed the stamps. All right, Stacy has the samples here. We're going to show you the samples live and in person. Look how good these are. So she comes out of this class, she's like, I am not an ink blender. But look how beautiful these are. It looks like these have been laser printed. Are these not fantabulous? Absolutely gorgeous. This is just with inks and the layered stencils. This is nothing that was, some of our stuff, they copy it or they'll do it in a computer program and then they cut it out. Some of our samples that look like they've been colored, but everybody's always like, oh my gosh, what did they use? Well, they used a computer program just because they were mass producing them. Nope, this was done by Stacy herself. Look how beautiful. That's how much detail is in this stuff. And look at this one. Look how cute this is. Now, watch. Oh, you even finished them too.
I did. Just for you.
She had to stamp those little sentiments yet. So that way it made a little stopper for it. Is that not awesome? And this one does that too. Here, let me show you. Look how fun this one is. So it sits up. Is that not too cute? And that's an easy peasy. So I know it's like, whoa, what the world? So as you're making it, all you do is you score right at the bottom, paste that down there. And then this is just popped up with a little foam dot. That's it. Look how cute that is. I think they are adorable. She gave me a stink eye when she came out of this class. But I was like, oh my gosh. But I was like, did you learn? And here, see that right there? That is this set here. So that blue layer is done with the dotted, nested, deckled rectangles. That real long one. So cute. I love this set. I think it's adorable. And look how she made it a shaker even. See how stinky cute that is? And this one here, I just love that. She did some ink blending and then some sputzen in the background to kind of make it look like sky. I think they turned out beautiful. For your fifth time, they're great. 10th time, they're beautiful. And again, that was the Peaceful Pause. That's a new set. And the Peaceful Pause is, if you'll notice, it is a cling, but it's red rubber, which I think is part of the reason why you get all that detail in there. Look at the detail in the trees even. I love acrylic stamps, and I totally understand why a lot of companies use them, but you just cannot beat red rubber. You really cannot. Look at the little lantern, even the little bulbs. So pretty. So yeah, beautiful card. Oh, they're sending you some love. People are saying beautiful cards. All righty, friends. Well, that is our What's New Wednesday for the Doodlebug. So thank you so much, friends, for hanging out with me. Stacy is here because we're going to put our heads together. That could be trouble. And we are going to, maybe I can talk her into doing a mini book, maybe with that new Level Up line from 49M Market. Fingers crossed. That's what I called her here for. So we'll see how good I can do a sales pitch to see if she'll make a little mini book class for us. So alrighty, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit today. Again, I'm Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can always shop us online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. And until tomorrow, you guys have an amazing, crafty, blessed evening. If there's anything you saw tonight, you can always put your comments here. Even on the replay, you can message them to me as well. And especially when I was showing you some of this stuff, if there's anything you guys would like for me to pull in the store, because now that our distributor is gone, I'm not getting a distributor box like every day now. So let me know what sections you would like for us to pull, things that you would like to see. And then also anything that we did show that you're like, oh, I love the stencil butter. I would like these colors. Let me know that as well too. So thanks so much. You guys have an amazing evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.